What, to join the server?
Yeah.
If you go in there, it'll give you a list of all the mods that.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the Michigan mod on it.
Just
Yeah.
details.
Well,
when
when Arthur gets back, you'll have to assist with that because that's a very complicated
I'll
task.
send you the link.
I'm sorry,
Jared,
but
do you
I'm
want
not
to
a-
Okay, good evening everybody, my name is
Jared, you want
Osei,
your
we're
fart?
playing multiplayer farm
Oh, it's
sim
a
on the Michigan
sure.
map.
Facebook, isn't
I
it?
just
And
need
sorry
some,
I'm late,
Yeah, it's
but
the Facebook
we're
one.
I have
cold.
no way to get.
I never understood how to get that on Facebook.
Oh my lord.
I need
There's
some.
lots going on.
You have to, when you go into this site, you have to click play game and then you can download it.
We need
What's
fertilizer.
Tomorrow.
What's the password, Taylor?
This will take
tell
you
her?
down.
Taylor said you can delete my farm, and then I need to. Hey, what's up, Mike Zombie? I need to know what it.
Coding's missing doors.
Hotel not gonna get back on.
What's the password? Oh, hang on. I'm the administrator. What am I even doing? I know I can do whatever I want because I'm the admin, and I didn't even put my password in.
Admin abuse.
I'm like, what the heck?
I can't join your farm, but I can't tap over to them.
No, you need to join the farm first.
Okay.
No, I did. I joined Arthur's.
Do I'm gonna be
There's
starting. Jeremy's gonna start a farm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you join his. It's gonna be called Jeremy's farm.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I just.
We'll play with Jeremy.
Call his money before you do this one.
Are you deleting? Oh, Daggerwind's on here, huh?
Yeah, Daggerwind's here.
Yeah. I'll call it Daggerwind.
I
Nate.
need some fuel. I need some
Call
fertilizer
yeah.
so I can finish.
Call it Daggerwind's farm and make it pink. Call it Daggerwind's
No,
farm
that's-
and make it.
No, Pretty Princess Farm and make it pink.
Liquid.
It's Daggerwind's farm.
Pretty,
There we go.
pretty unicorns.
Solid.
Pretty
All right,
pink
yes.
unicorn.
All right, so Adam, go ahead and join that farm. Jeremy, if you want to join it too, and I'll put you guys. Hang on, let's see where Daggerwind's farm go.
Yeah.
Jared, go ahead and join up.
Going to do that contract or not?
It does have a
just
decent
cancel
amount. That's okay. I forgot that I was on.
If you cancel it, you have to pay for it, don't
How do we
Didn't
make
do anything yet.
I went down. I've been looking for fertilizer, but
Jerry, are you going to join or no?
yes.
All right, we have lots of
I'm
money.
waiting for you.
I'm gonna max out our loan.
Yeah.
Do it.
so,
FYI.
Daggerwind.
Oh, well, I can't. It won't let me. Okay, well, that's.
Because you're in the farm manager, Adam.
Oh yeah, Jared's
This is-
the farm manager. Sorry, Jared can make you contractor though, and that'll allow you to do it.
Yeah, it's
No,
gonna make
no,
me
it
contractor.
won't. No, it won't. He's trying to take out a loan. A loan can only a farm manager can
okay.
take out a loan.
Jared, you can do it. Yeah, someone wants it pink. How Moni makes me paint everything pink. I've got a very pink truck to show you guys on next Thursday when Simone's here.
Oh boy.
She's got to paint her truck too though. I have a basically it's a Barbie truck. I know, David.
Very Barbie.
So now we're both.
Just have
Barbie
Asians
girl in a Barbie world.
What's the
What's
what's the admin
It's
password?
fantastic. Can brush my hair.
You can't have the admin password. Nice try.
Yeah, what is it, man? What is it?
Well,
What is
who's
it?
actually
I know
who's
what
joining
it
this
is.
farm? Anybody
It's-
joining this farm?
JC knows it. Jeremy's right.
FS 21.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold on, let me try honey bird. real quick.
I wouldn't put it past him to make that
No,
the
I wasn't
password.
even trying it.
Yes. Well, we're getting engaged, Mike Zombie.
So, what color?
Okay, I can't find the Michigan map anywhere.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, that's gonna be a tedious
Hold on,
task.
Alfred, do you want to take over
Well, no,
the
wow,
calls
how-
and figure folks the link and
Okay.
stuff?
maxing out the
Wait, there's too much going on
Yeah,
here.
maxing out the loans.
Alfred, take over for a second, I'll send you the link.
Also, I can edit farm.
Anyone else on our farm yet? Who needs the link? What?
I
I'm
do.
gonna go-
I can't find the link anywhere
Ah.
for it.
I'll send it.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, we're super
I'm
excited.
gonna go pink.
She's on the stream right now. She's.
Alright,
I'm not.
You said no, I'm not.
what
No.
pieces of
Oh, I
land
mean,
are
we're
we
not
buying
getting
here?
engaged.
Oh, so I'm gonna.
We're getting engaged.
Why
Yeah.
not?
I'm thinking we buy 24 and 25.
Oh,
You're not engaged yet. You can still ruin it.
Just a minute.
You said you could still ruin it.
24 and 25.
Thanks. Hey, what's up, Evil 27?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Honey Poo will be here in like
Oh, so the left.
2
bottom
days.
left.
Yeah. Whoa, how do we have no money left? What did you buy? Holy cow.
What?
Oh, you missed the polar vortex?
We went from 1.5 million to 489. What the heck did you buy?
Oh,
Oh.
probably a plot of land, huh?
No.
Jared, what'd you buy for
Oh,
500,000?
I bought nothing.
What?
What?
Didn't buy nothing. Needs abuse. I didn't buy nothing. I'm like,
It's disabled.
hold
Oh,
on,
never
hold on.
mind. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the value of the land.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm saying no.
Yeah, I know it's exciting.
Balance is what you want to look at.
Yeah.
Are you excited, Moni,
Um,
to be here in 2
I
days?
don't know. We can
for
buy.
live?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking
We
start in the
started
corner.
buying tractors
Take-
and stuff. So.
Take over the whole map. Let's just start in the corner and take 24. The whole map. Or we can start small and buy 23 and 22. And have two
Yeah, that's
fields.
what I was thinking. I was thinking do that.
Okay.
Two
So you getting
Yeah, let's do it.
farms or frames on the
Right on the
empty
corner.
single player map.
Yeah.
Interesting
so
thing,
23 is
right?
ours and 22
Probably because
There we go.
sell. Oh, it's so.
there we go.
Are we gonna buy ourselves some ATVs?
Oh,
So
you
get
oh,
around.
I see. Oh, so you bought one right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Although it's it's not there. She left by.
Are they
ATVs
ready to
not there.
harvest or what they want to current condition?
Let me look.
They're still growing.
Since you guys are doing the buyout, can I get you guys to switch down to a private farm channel? Because obviously there's gonna be a lot of extra chatter going on while you guys are figuring out. Sorry. Thomas will
The
handle
link
it.
was removed.
What link are you looking for?
The one to download the map from the official place. It
Yeah,
was
it's gone.
removed.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for yourself?
The actual map.
So
Okay, you need the map, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I just jump
Okay,
out.
so
I'll
give me a
take-
second here. I'm gonna have to do it because it's on my. Hang on.
Yeah. Just jump out.
I
I'll-
gotta do it. Sorry guys, I gotta jump out for a second and we'll. I know 2 days to go is crazy.
All right.
Perfect timing.
Next
Moni's
to-
dog decided to have some issues, and now the person that was going to take her won't take her, so we're having to figure all that out.
yeah.
And so things always happen last minute,
Alright,
don't
I
they?
bought myself a truck. If you want to buy yourself one, you can go to the store.
Here you go, Feared.
But are we gonna buy tractors?
Where?
Yeah.
I just posted it into
I
chat.
just bought these couple
general
trucks
chat
for us
here.
so we can get around.
I'm posting it to you directly on your messages.
But we need to have enough money to buy tractors.
Oh, why am I backing up? What the heck?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nobody knows.
Why am I not moving?
You want
back.
me to take over?
I'm gonna
Or-
go look at the land real quick here and
Nah,
see
that's
what
alright.
we have to work with.
Google Drive
Uh,
and scan.
I can't figure out where I'm at on the map.
This is probably a virus, is what it's telling
Yeah,
me.
I-
Okay, I'll download it.
Arthur, do you want me to split people around in the channel?
Right, Tank Break, I think
Farm
so.
channel?
I'm sorry, say again?
Do you want me to spread people around in the
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty, so give me
So we're
one
going to
sec.
split up into different farms now because we just have a lot of comms going on.
So everybody prepare to be moved.
I am
Make
gonna
sure you move
copy
right
that
people.
link, and I am gonna post it.
Everyone wants to hear the Thomas and Arthur chat.
Beat the train.
I am actually gonna post that in admin,
What?
so it's there
So,
in case we need to get it for something else.
I really should switch to my controller. I should try with the keyboard.
I'm getting just a cheap tractor.
Yep.
And it all goes quiet. Yay. Hello. It's just us now.
I was hoping there was nothing to do, because I know enough to just get myself in trouble when it comes to this.
Well, it's our chance to make a load of money.
You hear me, Osa?
Yeah, I can hear you, okay.
I had to try 3 different headsets before I could get one to work. So.
I can turn the voice volume up now, because that's getting distracting with everybody on.
I kept getting an echo, and I'm like, what the heck? Well, I didn't realize I'd left the window open with the volume turned up. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
hearing everything 2 and 3 times.
Okay. Yeah, I have the game coming out of my main speakers, but I have to have Discord on the headset so that I can, I don't get feedback.
I don't even know how to do that.
And then,
I got 2 different setups. So the game's on one computer, and
oh, okay,
the, I had an old computer I just hadn't got rid of yet, so I put Twitch and Discord on it and play the game on the other one.
Yeah, I've got the work computer at home, so that's running Twitch, so I can monitor the stream and keep an eye on stream chat. But yeah, I got a phone call just as we were starting from the office to say, oh, we can't do some stuff. Make it so we can. It's sort of, well, you need to tell me parameters of what you're allowed to do. Oh, we don't know. Just make it up. So, great. So they could be entering orders that are all invalid because the branch that does the order, he's going to be doing the orders, hasn't got the equipment to do it with. But I don't know.
Somebody joining us?
Yeah, Fox. Yep, I'm running. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, VH Trucking. I'm running the 6M. We've also got a Fendt 150C Favorite, which has the front loader attachments. When we get some more money, I'll probably trade that in for a Case IH. Probably a small one. Because Michigan, well, we could go with a Massey even. It's actually one of our local farms here. I live in Michigan. One of the local farms here has a Massey Ferguson. But pretty much everybody else has John Deere.
That's what's big around here is John Deere.
Mm-hmm. At the moment, they're all loaned out to the grocery chains. Local Myer has 2 John Deeres parked in the parking lot with, snow moving equipment.
Oh, yeah. I ordered a steering wheel for ATS and it finally came today.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll clean my desk off tomorrow and try to get it set up.
Yeah, I use mine for Farm Sim too.
I don't know if I'll do that. I just sitting in the cab of the semis. I tend to get motion sickness.
Yeah. Well, I
So I
found.
drive outside, but driving outside with I use an Xbox controller.
Yeah, I don't have an
Back and
Xbox controller,
forward.
so I could not get to grips with driving tractors with a keyboard. And I have the the Logitech 3D joystick, which was reasonably okay, except when I was trying to brake and turn at the same time, and invariably I'd push the joystick in the wrong direction and end up ramming into the side of a barn or something. So I figured I'd get a steering wheel. It's easier. It's more natural.
How do you like doing something that's got a lot of extra commands, assigned to different buttons? Or
I got a whole bunch of buttons on the steering wheel. So jump between vehicles, start
the
engine.
inload, like if you got the inloader on a tractor and you got up down, then you got the bucket up down.
I've got the Cytec side panel, which has a small joystick on, which is I find very handy because it's you can control it with your thumb almost.
I got the G29 steering wheel with pedals for Logitech
Mm-hmm.
shifter because I don't really care to. Today's trucks have automatic transmissions anyway.
Yeah.
So if I want it later, I'll add on. I'm not working right now, so I want to spend the extra $60, $70 for a shifter I really didn't want. So I had the Xbox controller laying around, so that's why I use it for the.
Yeah, we don't have any gaming consoles. We have an old Wii system, but obviously that doesn't work with anything but itself. So.
Yeah, I'm a PS4 PlayStation on the whole time, but my wife's nephew in Arizona didn't have anybody to play with, so I got an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I could never get him online anymore, so I moved it to the living room for a HD Blu-ray player in it. So I use it in my living room for an Ultra HD.
Oh yeah.
High def Blu-rays. Controllers in there because I bought the remote. They got a little remote.
Yeah, I remember there was a time when the Xbox was cheaper than a Blu-ray player. So a lot of people bought Xboxes so they could watch their Blu-rays.
It's the thing, the PS4 Pro that I have doesn't have for HD Blu-ray players. It's the HD console for PlayStation 4. Didn't put an Ultra HD Blu-ray player in it. They have no plans on making a console with a high definition Blu-ray player.
Huh.
It's everything to stream. So I got ATS on stream on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, all my games are on disc. I'd rather have a disc. Because what you do if Steam goes out of business, then you no longer have the game.
Ah, that's true. Although I do find it much more convenient than... Yeah, World of Warships I have to go off to the Wargaming site to download. It's kind of easy, it's very easy to just log into Steam and say, okay, it's me, and it says, okay, well, here's all the games you've got, which ones do you want to download?
Lagging real bad.
A little bit there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Steam's got a mod shop for ATS, and I've been looking. I don't care for the way they got it laid out, but, it's not a bad deal.
No.
I'll pick that up anyway.
For my personal games, I tend to run real corporate logos and real gas station names.
Oh yeah.
So you're actually driving stuff to Walmart or Best Buy or IKEA.
Right. It's like this map. Doesn't this map have like McDonald's and?
Yes.
It's hard to find good maps. I can't remember the one I've been playing on. It ain't bad, but maybe half the map, if that. Kind of like Maple or Maple.
Oh
one
yeah.
Arthur's playing.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that. But the way they did it, it's kind of like in the center of the template. Put these like pictures of forest stuff around it in front of it, which it looks good. But when you get to looking at the map, the down view of the map, then you can tell all this area in it. For sure it is. I downloaded the tutorial so I could make a map. I haven't started. I've watched like 2 of them and got sidetracked. So.
Yeah, I'm still finding my favourite map at the moment is Farm Sim 17, Lawfolds.
I only played 17 for like maybe a month, and then 19 come out, so I'm fairly new to it.
Well, I stream Farm Sim 17 every Saturday morning.
Okay, I'll see if I can catch that.
But Farm Sim 19, because the thing is I'm fairly conscious of when you're streaming, stuff needs to be happening. Now we're going to spend our entire day on this field, because once you've finished harvesting, we're going to have to sow the field and a bunch of other stuff. I'm probably going to have to rent another seeder again. Well, I might buy one, a bigger one. But it's sort of, when you're streaming a solo game, you kind of want to vary it up, and if you're doing the same thing over and over again on the same field over and over again, you can keep moving.
So, yeah.
you get conscious of this could be boring for the viewers. Now with Lawfolds, because I've got 2 large tractors, 2 medium tractors, 2 small tractors, a big harvester, I think I'm up to 12 or 13 fields now. You know, it tends to be a little bit more going on.
Right. Yeah, these fields are almost too big for a 2-hour.
Yes, yeah, and that's the thing. I started on there's a map called, I'm sorry, I'm doing really bad matching speeds here.
I'm at cruise at 6 mile an hour.
Yeah, I'm trying to match it. Yeah, there's a map called Rolling Hills, which it's a really nice map and very, very American style. I even this one I don't consider is quite American. It's got the big fields, but it's not like any part of America I've been to.
Right,
Yeah,
the fields are about it. The rest of it's not even close.
exactly. So and this Rolling Hills map is a really nice. It feels American, but the fields are huge. I mean, yes, it's nice the fields are cheap, so I can buy 5 fields and the biggest harvester in the game and the biggest, you know, a big tractor and everything else. But the problem is that it takes me 2 hours to work 1 field. And so, you know, and at least with, you know, with what I've got on Farm Sim 17, I can leave workers off on fields. I can jump around doing different jobs. Most of the time, I'm hauling stuff, because obviously the workers can work the fields, but moving seed from or crop from the field to storage it has to be done by me. And then, but you've got all the other stuff like follow me and GPS. That means. You can set stuff up and leave it running, and or have 3 or 4 tractors. I can actually set a harvester up and put a tractor on follow me on the left side, sort of 5 meters out, and leading by 2 meters, and the harvester can unload into the tractor. So all I've got to do is run over there when the tractor's filled up, and drive it off.
Oh, you use that follow me app or mod?
Yeah.
I haven't tried to mess with that yet.
But stuff like that not available on Farm Sim 19 at the moment.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's not even enough equipment. In my opinion, there's not enough variety of equipment. One of each size, and some of them do what you need. The ones that do what you want it to do are either too big or too small.
Yeah.
Like
But
the fields we got right now.
But the thing is there is a variety of equipment, and so it's kind of difficult to say do a John Deere farm or a Massey Ferguson farm. You have to pick the farm or the map, and you're limited to effectively 3 maps at the moment off the in-game mod hub, or in-game and on the in-game mod hub. And everybody is streaming the same 3 maps. And the problem is as soon as the first mod map is released on the mod hub, a lot of the streamers and YouTubers are going to play on that map. So everybody's going to be playing on the same map still.
Arthur's got one from the guy who did Tombstone.
Yeah.
Video on, but I haven't heard anything more about it.
Well, the problem, he started playing Tombstone, and when they released the 1.2 patch, it broke Tombstone, and he hasn't received a patch to the map to allow that works on the 1.2 patch.
Okay, well, the one I was thinking of is the one that was stolen and he stopped. I think he started out with John Deere.
Yes, and he stopped it immediately because he found out it was stolen.
Right, but that guy gave him a map to try, and I haven't
Yes.
heard anything else.
Well, no, he did try it.
Anything about it.
he tried it and he played it for about 2 weeks, and then the Giants released the 1.2 patch, and the 1.2 patch broke the Tombstone map. So he can't play, he's effectively lost that game save because he can't play it. And the guy who did Tombstone hasn't given him an update that works on 1.2.
Oh, there's one of the videos this week. They changed on doing anything because Giants turned down his map for shading or something, and he got 90% of his items off of the South American map. What's it called?
Estancia El Pacho.
So since they turned him down and most of it come off of that map, he's mad. He ain't gonna do anything.
Okay.
Probably not gonna get anything. From what I picked up, I've been watching his. It may have been on the ATS. I've been watching all his ATS videos while I play, and that was one from this week that I heard where they the guy's not gonna update it. That's why I think it'd be cool if I can figure it out, because drafting and like 3D CAD. So if I can get a hang of how they do it, hopefully make a nice. Add 3 or 4 fields together, you can, but you don't have to. They're reasonable. I found a couple maps that look nice until you go in there and they want $1.6 million for like a field or 2 fields. And I'm like, not worth it. I like the South American map, but fields didn't have potatoes on it. So I started harvesting after 3 hours and stopped. I had to quit.
Yep.
I don't think I'm half done yet. And I'm like, man, I started another map. I'm like, yeah, I'll go back to it one of these.
Yeah, I think everybody does potatoes once and then decides the equipment and the volume of crop, I'm never doing this again.
I'll never plant potatoes, ever.
I
buy a field that's got potatoes, I'm plowing them under.
Yep. Now, with sugar beets, it's not as bad because the sugar beet equipment has a wider working width and a larger capacity. So while you're pulling out as much crop as you are with potatoes, you're pulling it out faster, and you can leave the worker running for a bit longer. Excuse me a minute, I've got to answer the phone.
No problem.
Sorry about that, back again.
No
So, I missed how much that was. Oh, we're up to 92,000. Canola is a good crop.
Is that you cut out?
Sorry, canola is a good crop.
Oh yeah, canola, soybeans. I don't mind doing wheat.
Well, I mean, the thing is, with at least the tests I did in FS17, and it appears to be approximately the same for 19. Canola, wheat, barley, soybeans, they all typically produce about the same amount of money. The difference is you have to do a lot more work to pull out the wheat and barley than you do for the canola and soybeans, because the wheat and barley is a lower volume of crop, So no, a higher volume of crop. So you end up with more crop coming out the ground.
I usually do, and then I'll do if I need straw, I'll do 1 of the 3 for straw.
Yes.
But if I need money, I'll do soybeans. It tends price per liter.
How did that happen? What happened to that header?
I don't know. But yeah,
What's going on?
yeah. The what is it? The thing is with soybeans is it's not that it's worth more than the equivalent weight of wheat. The problem is you get less of it from the field, so it's kind of a wash. It's just that you're going to fill up your harvester twice as fast doing wheat as you are doing soybeans. Plus, after you've harvested the wheat, you've then got to go and get a loading wagon or a baler to deal with the straw that came out. So it's added work.
Straw, like if I'm planning to have animals.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't mess with it.
So.
Yeah, I'll never do potatoes. I doubt if I ever do sugar beets.
I do sugar beets if I'm planning pigs, and I have done sugar beets just for the heck of it on law folds because I'm playing with seasons and it rains. You can harvest sugar beets when it rains. You can't harvest anything else when it rains.
See, I haven't ever done anything with the seasons. But does the season simulate, like, you know, you've got a simulated 6 months or 8 months to grow your crop, or?
Yeah, effectively, yes. You basically what you do is you pick how many days per season. So I've picked, you know, and it's in multiples of 3. So you print 3, 6, 9, 12. There might be more. It might go up to 24 days in a season. But effectively, what you then do is, so I've picked 6. So early spring is 2 days, mid spring is 2 days, and late spring is 2 days, and then you move on to summer. And during spring, you can plant all of your cereals. During late spring and early summer, you can plant corn and soybeans. And then you can harvest your cereals from late summer through to the end of fall. And your soybeans and sunflowers and corn. Sunflowers and corn you can only harvest at the end of fall, and then the winter comes and it snows and you can't do anything.
Does it simulate winter, or does it skip it?
No, it simulates winter, so you got to play the 6 days of winter.
So what do you do during the winter?
Shift the snow.
Animals?
Feed your animals, shift the snow, maybe cut down some trees.
So one nice thing, I wish I could remember the name of the map I play on single player, but there's a couple lots that got trees, you know. You gotta cut down some trees and put a house in.
Yeah. Now,
something I wish they'd come up with. There's more options for houses.
Yes, me too.
American barns. I haven't seen an American barn other than the you can sell your bales at.
Mm-hmm.
That's American barn, you know, and you can't get that. It's pole barns, and which nowadays there is a lot of pole barns. Or some old American barns. Ones like your hay loft.
Oh yeah.
Put your bale of hay up there, you know. Got frustrated today. I had a auto load trailer because I did that, load the bales on the trailer for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then I dumped them on the ground. I took a corner too fast.
Oh, yeah.
After that, I went to auto load. I said, I already know how to do it. I ain't wasting 2 hours trying to stack them. 2 hours. 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 2 have like a hay barn where you can put your bales on a conveyor. Take the tractor, pick one, and put them up in the hay loft. Just like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
did
peop-
get some of the mods on the implement that changed a seeder where you could change the collars, but it plants everything, I think.
right, yeah.
2 separate seeders. It's the horse.
Mm-hmm.
The tanks are long, narrow tanks in the middle. For the end where you can do everything. So I usually buy that one.
Yeah, typically when I start a new map, I'll usually go on Wikipedia or somewhere like that and look what crops are grown in that area. And then I'll try and match what I'm doing to that. I'll try, if I can, to research what farm equipment's used. Now, obviously, it's difficult in some cases for seeders because, it's like at the moment, you want a 4 meter wide seeder, you've got a choice of about 2.
Yeah, that's my big complaint. There's not enough options for it.
But it's sort of adequate to play the game. It's not necessarily adequate to be realistic. Now, the guys in Eastern Europe are very prolific modders. Now, some of the mods aren't particularly good, but they function. So you can get Polish tractors and Polish tippers and Polish plows and stuff like that. And you could actually make a Polish farm, quite realistically. I think the problem with the John Deere tractors here is they're European John Deere tractors, and the harvesters are European John Deere harvesters. So, if you want to do an American farm, the John Deere equipment isn't prototypical American equipment.
I've tried downloading some of the mods for them too, and chisel plow that I use, I think it's 5 meters.
Uh-huh.
But I know it's not a John Deere plow, it's true plow. It's, like I-beams and square TV.
Yeah.
It looks like a chisel plow. It folds up, both sides fold in on it.
Yeah.
Some of the tractors, I downloaded a front loader shift on it, so like if you had forks, it would shift the forks together.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't work. Once you put it on a tractor, it wouldn't work. So I downloaded it, didn't work.
Someone's bought Field 22. Son of a gun. Really? People encroaching on our
just
area.
over here standing on the combine, so. Yeah, I grew up with John Deere's. Dad taught us boys hydraulics on a John Deere 40. John Deere 60. We had a John Deere B.
697.
And the 60 we was able to back to brand new. It looked brand new. We put it in parades and stuff like that. Aftermarket, period correct aftermarket front end we put on it. A wide front end because it had a tricycle. Stuff like that. The older antique John Deere's. 60s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Yeah, 4020s and all that. But getting John Deere into the game.
That was a big coup, yeah.
They got these new tractors, but combines.
But the thing is now they have the license for John Deere. The modders who make the older equipment can release it officially into the game. The console users will have access to any John Deere equipment that's a mod because Giants now have the license for John Deere.
You gotta find good ones. That's the problem I'm having, is finding ones that actually There's a couple I downloaded that when they up in the store to buy it, the wheels fall through the floor in
Oh, yeah.
the shop where it shows it. And I went ahead and bought it thinking, well, I'll be okay out on the map. No, it's the same way. You can't hook up to it because it's buried into the ground.
Yeah.
A lot of the John Deere mods right now are horrible. Like Arthur says, the ones for 17 were they're transferring into 19 without fixing anything.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen any John Deere mod. Yeah, I haven't looked around on most of the mod sites for stuff this time round.
Just went to the only website I'll go to is Mod Hub USA.
Right.
And here and tried to find. I gotta go through my mod list. I got some I put in that won't show up for some reason. So I need to go through the mod folder and delete them out.
Some of them are map restricted. You know how the farmhouses. There's a farmhouse on Estancia Lapacho. There's a farmhouse on Ravenport.
Yeah.
You go to if you download this map, you can't get hold of any of them. They're specific mods to a specific map.
That really sucks. So, I would say, unlock them so we have more options for houses.
Yeah. I'm going to take this load off to the...
Okay. I'm totally empty.
Yeah, I know. Oh, train! No! Ooh.
Don't get hit!
I'm halfway across the crossing and the lights start flashing. So, no!
Yeah, that train's going way too fast.
I mean, that's one of the things I liked about the Rolling Hills map. It doesn't have a train. At all. Not even a spur.
Get on the train and stop it or slow it down. Arthur doesn't like it. I got on there one day and slowed it down.
Now, someone was saying if you get on a train, it will, and then get off, it will stop. Or if you get on a train, it'll start to stop, and then if you get off it will actually come to a stop and remain stationary for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Which one was it? Estancia or Pasta. I got on that train, and when I got off of it, and then finally it took off after a while. Then I caught it would stop periodically in different places.
Yeah.
The reason I noticed it was because it stopped where the arms were down and it backed up traffic. Where
Yeah. I've had that happen.
To another location, and I was okay for most of the time. Yeah, you can get on there and stop it, and that way it ain't bothering anybody.
Yeah. But I'm perfectly happy with.
It's going way too fast.
Well, it's going the speed it goes. It's.
Like with Aja, it goes a lot slower. Train on this map is like running way fast.
Okay.
On some of these other maps, and they're moving, but nothing like that. I think this one's like 60 mile an hour.
Oh, okay. I've never actually bothered to check it, I must admit.
But, which is anymore, that's the case anymore. Hell, at home, I grew up in a small town. I think they're allowed to run 70 mile an hour through that town now. It is, but on here it's not necessary.
35,000.
On here, you get stuck on the tracks, you're in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
I had a header get caught by a train. I was trying to get across, and the light come on. I had to pick the header up out of the middle of the field because it pulled it off the combine, towing it behind the combine, and just threw it across the map.
Okay, we have a 3-meter cedar. which works on 110 horse. Ah, Cedars, that one there. That is 6 meters but needs 180 horse. That needs 270. That one there needs 150. That one includes a cultivator. It's 104,000. Problem is the tractor power. We need 270. John Deere has maximum of 164 and the Fendt is 150. 164, so we need a tractor that does 280.
Probably looking at an 8R.
280. Massey Ferguson 7700 would work. But we need 211 for that. Case Puma. That's 225 already. That would go up to 270. Am I looking? Did I say 270 or 280? That's also 210. So, and the 6R goes up to. Oh, the 6R goes up to 300. That's 238,000.
About the 6M.
I've got 6M. That's only 165. So we could. I mean, with either the Case, the Massey 77, or the John Deere 6R, I believe we can have front loader forks on each of them.
Yeah.
But I could sell the Fendt, which would probably give us about another 70,000. But that's.
How big's the Fendt?
The Fendt's only 150. For a multiplayer farm, when you're starting up, the Fendt is a really good tractor because it's less than 100,000, 150 horsepower, front loader, and it has a 3-point on the front and the back. So it's a very versatile tractor. It can handle most small equipment. It's no good for this map because the map's too big for it. But for pottering around the farm, it's a nice little tractor. And that 150 horsepower, you're looking at spending about 150,000 normally for a 150 horsepower tractor, and because it's an old style tractor, it's half the price. We're back. No train. Okay, how full are you?
Almost full.
Okay, I'll take it at the end here. The Harvester's a nice, reasonable size.
Yeah, the map I'm playing on, I downloaded Class.
Oh yeah, what, the Class 700?
Yeah, I bought the 760, and I put the 770 or the 770 head on it. So it's a little wide, almost too wide. It's so wide that I have to be careful trying to get in to unload it.
Yeah, I mean the thing with the header is you can really run a header up to the width of your pipe or your length of your pipe. So long as you can get the pipe out and draw up alongside, then you could run any header. I don't know that that's realistic, but you can do it.
According to Arthur was saying something about it. I guess he's talked to some farmers. I guess nowadays they can chip the combine and go up like one step on header.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the only reason I went for a 7 is a little bigger headers. Yeah, to put a great big header on this combine, it would be a lost cause because I'd have to stop to empty.
Yeah.
The fence, I want one of the fields, so I bought the fence. I like it a lot.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
On it's like a mile wide.
Now on my FS17 map, I'm running. I'm running a Class Lexian Harvester, and seriously thinking about getting a second one. I've got the Class
Cut
X.
out what brand?
Huh?
What you cut out? What brand you get?
Oh, I got the Class Lexian.
Okay.
But I'm seriously thinking about getting a second one because of the number of fields I'm working now. I've got the Class Axion 940, which is about 380 horsepower tractor, and I've also got the Zerion 4000, which is 450, I think. So 3 class tractors on my farm. But apparently that is not uncommon in Scotland. Class is a common use item up in Scotland, which is where
I'll have to see if I can find class tractor mods for 19.
I know it's a chap called Smetty, S-M-E-T-Y. He generally does some very good class tractors. He's working on the Axion 900 now, but it's not ready to be produced. Someone stole his old one, his Farm Sim 17 one, and converted it across without fixing anything. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on his Facebook page, waiting for when he releases that, because I will be using it.
That's something I ran across on ATS. I've been trying to find the Kenworth like K100 or K108. It's the old cab over
Yep.
cabs, and I can find all kinds of skins, but in order to get the actual truck, you gotta go to guys to buy it. And I'm like, I'm not buying a mod.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they might do it for a living, but
I tend to avoid the truck mods on ATS and ETS, but I will use what is it? The sort of the stuff that makes the game a little bit more realistic.
yeah, like engine sounds and lights. I got one for getting a little brighter. Did a couple of the sound ones.
I've got one that puts the you know the information panel, which kind of duplicates the GPS.
Yeah.
But you've got that bar along the bottom that tells you how far it is to where you're going, and whatever else there is. I've got one that separates the bar, so you can the bar is at the bottom of my screen, and I don't have to have the sort of the GPS panel open. I can use the truck's GPS panel, but I've still got that information bar, which is that's really nice. It doesn't work in multiplayer, but it does work in single player.
Yeah. That's something I'm looking forward with the wheels, programming some of that stuff, so I'm not constantly trying to reach for my keyboard, because every time I reach I end up hitting or running into a car or getting a ticket because I didn't stop for a stoplight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of the nice thing. I wouldn't recommend it, but I've got the Cytec Farm Sim side panel. And it's got about 20 buttons plus a little joystick. So I've reconfigured some of those buttons for Truck Sim as well. So I can, I can drive with my hand on the wheel, and I've got the buttons on the side. I can engage cruise control. I can set cruise control faster or slower. Various functions like that, without having to worry about where the keyboard is.
Yeah, I think the Logitech wheels, I forget how many buttons are on it. I just happened to watch Arthur's video popped up on the ATS, and I've been watching them in order.
Uh-huh.
There's like 20 buttons on it, so I'm hoping I can throw in like cruise control, enter button, because you're hitting that constantly, E button, engine on and off.
Yeah, I've got engine on and off, handbrake, parking brake, lights, high beam, beacons, and wipers.
And wipers I don't use because I drive outside the cab.
No,
I'm hoping to drive inside the cab.
I cannot drive outside the cab. I end up just swerving all over the place.
Had trouble driving in the car. Like even like I play Gran Turismo, I have since the very first one, and I kind of get sickness or because there's too much movement in the car, it's not steady. But I've never had a wheel either.
Right.
So I'm hoping I can drive from inside. Tried today with using my Xbox controller, and I like a curve, and I'm like, yeah, forget this. Yeah, I wanted to find those conventional cab overs, and international, a couple Freightliners, but I've been looking for a Kenworth for the Steam mod, and that's a good.
Yeah, Arthur found an old US truck, and I think he played it for a couple of weeks and then just said, nah, it's not good.
Well, the first one he played with, he got everybody yelled at him for playing with it. Legal nowadays, and I'm like, it can be legal nowadays. I'm sorry, even in California. If a trucker's got enough money, he can go buy a brand new chassis. Smog legal, and put it at old body. Those trucks are very modular.
Yeah.
On that truck is just to protect the driver. It's got nothing to do with the truck.
Right.
Nothing to do with the engines and a dashboard sitting on it if you want. So people yelling at him for driving an older truck. You can do anything you want to this truck. It's easier than doing it to most cars.
Right.
Right there. I like that first truck he started out with. I think it was all Peterbilt. Oh, I found some one of the mods I did get was Detroit diesel engines.
All right.
So I've been running Detroits. I don't think they even put them in anything anymore. The Detroit diesels are screamers. They're old they call the two-cycle diesel.
Okay, yep.
Put a Jake brake on a Detroit, just like screaming at you.
Okay.
Been able to find some trucks on there, but it's hard because when you try to sort out for trucks, people haven't put the right in, so hundreds of paint schemes. Schemes are nice, but I'm looking for a good truck. The cab I'm looking for is the